Hello, wrestling fans. It's your boy Blawan here tonight to give you the results from tonight's Smackdown and also to give you my prediction on the matches at Night of Champions. But first off, we're going to start with the results from Smackdown. Smackdown starts off with Rollins coming out to the ring and he says he's going to break John Cena's spears, and that's for Sting. He's going to show Sting why he is the past and Rollins is now. Then Sheamus comes out and says, "You don't want me to be your enemy." And when he decides to cash his money in the bank in, you won't see it coming. So Rollins says Sheamus looks stupid. And he says RTH, respect the Hulk, and tells Rollins he promised he won't make it to the main event if he keeps with the remarks. So then that leads us to our first match. It's a tag team match between Team Bad, because it's Sasha Banks and Naomi versus the Team TCB, Paige, Becky, Lynch. Sasha Banks and Naomi pick up the win when Naomi pins Paige with the inside cradle, causes a distraction when Becky Lynch tries to attack Sasha. Paige has been on a slump as of late. She's been lost like 4 matches in a row, 3 to Sasha Banks, and just got pinned by Naomi. So she's in a kind of a slump. I don't know if she's gonna have any animosity between the group. So I don't know what's going on, because Paige usually has been a good wrestler, but she's just going through a slump right now. So then we have our next match. Member of the New Day, Kofi Kingston, taking on one of the Dudley boys, Devon Dudley. Kofi Kingston wins the match by distraction from the New Day. And then we go to our next match between the Big Show and Cesaro. It's a physical match. Cesaro attempts to neutralize her, but Big Show counters and tries to chokeslam Cesaro. Cesaro flips, but he tweaked his leg a little bit, so the Big Show knocks him out, picks up the win with the KO. Then Reigns and Ambrose interviews with Renee Young. Renee Young wants to know who their partner is, and Roman Reigns says, "We got somebody. We had to make the phone call, and you'll find out. It's like when the Wise found out at Night of Champions." So then we have a match between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler. This was a very entertaining match. Both of these guys I think are very gifted wrestlers. And what happened was Dolph Ziggler gets thrown out the ring. Kevin Owens was finna go on an attack on the outside of the ring. So Ryback comes storming down to the ring, jumps on Kevin Owens, causing Ziggler to get disqualified. Therefore, Kevin Owens wins via disqualification. So then we get set for Nikki Bella's, celebration as becoming the longest reigning Divas champion. Brie and Alicia Fox says that there's nobody there. So they say they're going to fix it. And so they walk out to go try to fix it, whatever. So then, while they out, comes Team PCB. And Charlotte says, "You think what happened Monday night is going to happen again? It ain't going to happen. So you can forget that," you know what I'm saying, basically. So then after they walk out, Adam Rose comes out and tells Nikki, says, "Your party sucks." So Nikki gets mad, start throwing stuff, throwing cake, and ends up hitting Alicia Fox and Brie in the face with cake. So then we go some Ray who's in the backstage talking to Dolph Ziggler about that gift. She said, "It's a very expensive gift, it's a peace offering, whatever." She said it's very expensive and stuff like that. So I think, I don't know if Dolph Ziggler really trying to set him up like they try to set him up, or is he really trying to say forget Lana and really try to give it some Ray. I don't know what's the situation on that. So that leads us to our main event between Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus, Seth Rollins. It was a pretty interesting match because, Sheamus and Rollins had a tag team, and, Sheamus is the Money in the Bank. So they didn't really get along in this match, and, so Seth Rollins finally gets the bench on Roman Reigns, and Sheamus acts like he wants to tag in, and Sheamus jumps off the apron. So Seth Rollins gets mad and grabs Sheamus' briefcase. Then Sheamus come back on the apron and get the briefcase, and Rollins tags him in. So when Rollins tags him in, Ambrose comes through the ropes and knocks Sheamus down, takes Sheamus in the ring. Sheamus get hit with a Superman punch, and then hits him with Dirty Deeds, picking up the victory. So after that, the lights go out, and on the Titantron appears Bray Wyatt, and he says, "Strowman, show them the face of destruction, and there will be no more time for guessing the apocalypse." So then Bray Wyatt comes on the Titantron and says, you know, who's fool enough to join you and your partner, to be your partner? He said it doesn't matter who your partner is because in the end, they all fall down and it cuts off says, run. So that's how SmackDown ended, and it was pretty decent, It wasn't all that, but you already know the problem I have with SmackDown is they need to just be like Raw and have their shows live because pretty much people can find out the results, but I just give you the reviews because I don't know the results until I watch it. I don't try to go into detail. 'Cause I like to watch wrestling, so I don't want to find out the results before it actually airs on TV because I want to see the matches. So some of y'all probably already knew the results by going through social media and all that, but I just still like to do my reviews because I love to talk about wrestling and I like to give you my thoughts and opinions on how the show's fared. So overall, SmackDown could have been a lot better. They could have had better endings to some of these matches. And we all still quite in a scary of who's the partner gonna be. But I did look through some sources of mine, and some sources says it's gonna be a man from NXT. The man I used to gripe about having short matches, with his one move, the end of days, Baron Corbin. Now, I think he'll be a good fit for this team because they do need a bigger person to help. And if he is, I think that he might be able to do something. And if he does, and he is successful, and he is their partner, I can see them trio being a dominant force. And I think that should be the new Shield. I think Baron Corbin could fit in with them because he's all intense, strong, you know. But I still think he's a little more seasoning down in NXT. So I don't know if he is their partner. Will he stay on the main roster for a while, or will he just be there on occasionally? But I hope this. I do like the guy. I just think he just need to show a little more action. He's been doing pretty decent ever since that match with Samoa Joe. But he's been in tag team matches with Rhino. But I think he could be a physical specimen, and I think that somebody like him could really help out the team of Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. So that's the end of that review. So now I'm about to give you a rundown of some of the matches. I don't think I got all the matches down, but I'm gonna give you the ones that I know about that's important, and I'm gonna give you my opinion who I think gonna win the matches. We're gonna start off with the kickoff show. We're gonna have the Cosmic Wasteland, the team of Stardust and the Ascension, who they call Thunder and Lightning, versus the team of Neville and Luther Dragons. I look at Neville and Luther Dragons to pick up the victory. Then when it comes to Wyatt family and Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and their partner, I like Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose for one because the Wyatts, they had a disadvantage because they really don't know who their partner, who Roman Reigns' their partner is gonna be yet. So they really can't prepare for whoever it is. Then we got an Intercontinental title match between Kevin Owens and Ryback. I like Kevin Owens to become the new Intercontinental champion. I like Ryback, but I think it's time that they put the title on Kevin Owens and try to fix on Ryback's gimmick. It's getting kind of played out. I think Ryback to me should be a better heel anyway. He got the physical, the mean streak. He has that mean streak look that I think he could be he's more of a presence of a heel than he would be a face. So, but I like Kevin Owens in this one. Then we have a tag team title match between the Dudley Boys and New Day. I like the New Day because they got the extra man, and plus I don't see the Dudleys just coming right back to the WWE this soon to win the tag team title. I think it's gonna be a few for a couple more weeks, maybe another month or so. Then the Dudleys may eventually win the belts, and I think somewhere down the line, I think there's gonna be a new team coming to the WWE to get involved. A former team to the Dudleys and add to the Hardy Boys. I do expect them to come pretty soon. I hope they do. And I'm hoping that the Usos end up getting healthy. And I think that I would like to see a triple threat match, between the Usos, the Dudleys, and the Hardy Boys. I think the Usos would be a good fit for them. So we go to the U.S. title match. John Cena versus Seth Rollins. I'm going to take John Cena to become, once again, the U.S. champion. Okay. And then we got Diva champion Charlotte. Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. And in this one, I'm going to ride with Charlotte because Nikki Bella doesn't have the advantage, the champion's advantage. Then in the world title, we got Sting and Seth Rollins. And I like Sting to win the world title. And then we have Rusev and Dolph Ziggler. I like Dolph Ziggler to beat Rusev. And also, I think that this is the night that Sheamus cashes it in. Whether it be against Sting or Seth Rollins, I think Sheamus will cash it in and become the new champion. Because I think it's time, So, that completes my review and my predictions for Night of Champions. I'm hoping that, it'll be a pretty good show. But like I said, I am the Bull of Wine. And I'll be back Sunday night to give you the results of Night of Champions. So until then, I would like to say peace, God bless, and I'm out.